this is why you play the foul game, right?
Yeah.
For as much as I'm sure some people watching with 1:20 to go and down 14, and you're saying, really? What are you doing? But this is why. It's a 9-point game now minutes ago. Oh, interesting. So it's Juhas who's taking the free throws, not Nelson Adota. Juhas was just 1 for 3 from the line this season, entering today, and she misses them both. So doors slightly open for UCLA. Osborne another 3 is good, and it's a 6-point game. And a timeout taken by Gino Auriemma. Don't go away yet. Charisma Osborne injecting some belief into the Bruins. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, Charisma Osborne with 8 straight points has made this a 6-point game.
Man, she's really come alive just in the last few possessions and coming down, pushing pace. Almost had the and one on it as well, but all right, we got life here, UCLA. Just under a minute to go.
A career high 7 threes for Osborne. She's 7 of 14 from deep. The rest of UCLA 1 for 15. It's a 6-point game, 54.2 seconds left. Here's Westbrook, a good free throw shooter. And she is immediately fouled. If you were UCLA, you could have probably taken a couple extra seconds to try and get it out of her hands, but they'll put Westbrook at the line, an 82% free throw shooter.
Maybe if a big had caught it, you know, but they've got their primary ball handler catching the ball. I think it was good to get it early.
Peyton Beckers. Pull it down the mask to give some helpful instructions as Westbrook. This is the first free throw.
And I'll say it again, UCLA box out.
Well, this game looked like it was absolutely sealed. And missed free throws giving UCLA a chance. Westbrook misses them both. Here comes UCLA down 6. Osborne speeds in. Backs it out. Horvat on the attack. Owens flings it up wildly. Loose ball. And the putback is good for Onu. It's a 4-point game with 37 seconds to go.
What effort and what energy by UCLA as they're trying to make things happen, putting the shots up on the glass, then going attacking, getting the offensive boards, and finally able to finish here. 37 seconds to go.
This is a 10-0 run for UCLA. This has happened in less than a minute with 1:14 to go. UConn led by 14. But a bucket and a foul from Osborne, a missed free throw she retrieved and then hit a 3, then 2 missed free throws and a made 3, and then 2 more missed free throws, and that bucket there for Onu. And it's a 4-point game.
It's why you mentioned it, is why you play the foul game. And a lot of teams, it seems to me, free throw shooting numbers are down. Seeing teams miss free throws late in important moments.
UConn has missed 4 straight free throw attempts. And Westbrook was someone who you'd be very comfortable with shooting free throws there.
82% on the season. And a senior leader.
So if you're UConn, who do you try and get the ball in the hands of now?
I would still play the numbers and go to Westbrook. I know she's missed her last 2. But I would go to her because you know she's going to secure the ball if she catches on the inbound as well.
UConn as a team, 10 for 18 from the line in this game.
They have a timeout, a couple of timeouts if they can't get the ball in cleanly.
UCLA with 1 timeout remaining, both teams in the bonus. A 4-point UConn lead. Things have really tightened in the last 45 seconds. Here's Westbrook in the backcourt, going to let some time wind. Horvat looking to chase her and foul her, and finally does, but nice job by Westbrook to wind the little clock before she'll go back to the strike.
Yeah, really well drawn up by Gino Auriemma. Get her in the backcourt so that she can have that time and space to get some ticks off the clock.
Fourth foul on Horvat as Westbrook goes right back to the stripe after missing those last two. She's 3 for 5 from the line today. She misses again.
Badly.
5 straight missed free throws for UConn. Westbrook, 82%, had made her first 3 today, has now missed 3 straight. The second one is good. It's a 5-point game. UCLA will spend its final timeout. Five-point UConn lead. 31.3 to go in the fourth quarter. And UCLA with the basketball, down 5 after they were down by 14 with 1:14 to go. Ryan Rucco, Rebecca Lobo, Holly Rowe with you. I mean, Rebecca, offensively here for UCLA, is it just about trying to get Osborne another look from 3?
I think so. You want to have her with the basketball in her hands, and then she can make a decision. She can either come off an on-ball screen, a drag screen, something where she can get a 3-point shot up, or dribble penetration and kick. She is surrounded by very good 3-point shooters, and she's going to draw a lot of attention.
5-point game. Osborne now with 26 points this afternoon. There is a correction now on the timeouts. UCLA still has 1 remaining. It was incorrectly listed on the scoreboard. The pass deflected out of bounds by Westbrook. It's going to stay with UCLA, who does have 1 timeout left. UConn with 1 timeout remaining as well.
Yeah, trying to get an inbounds where they can get a quick catch and shoot, or a quick pass, catch and shoot.
Are they going to take a look at whether or not this might have deflected off UCLA? I believe they are.
Such a benefit for UCLA, because now if they retain possession, can draw up a play without using a timeout.
But it's only a benefit if they retain possession.
Correct.
And to the naked eye, it looked like it may have hit Owens last. We'll see. It was originally ruled the UCLA ball. Yeah,
her arm,
it
right
hits
off her
the left
elbow.
arm of Owens. This is going to be UConn basketball.
And that's why you have high hands on the defensive end to try to not only get steals, but there the deflection. You're right, Ryan. That's going to be Connecticut basketball.
Goes right here. Boom. Off the left elbow of Owens.
Which you can tell because the change of the trajectory of the basketball. How about the heart of UCLA, though? This run that they have gone on.
And it is officially UConn basketball. Onu will check in for UCLA on the defensive side of things. And now UCLA again will try and come up with a steal and have to quickly foul UConn and put them at the line. So a big turnover there for UCLA. Putting a little bit of a hitch in their comeback attempt here in the final 74 seconds of this fourth, in which they've turned a 14-point deficit down to a 5-point hole. Nelson Adota to inbound. Has to get it into somebody. Nelson Adota finally bounces it to Westbrook, who is fouled. That was very close to being a 5-second violation.
Yeah, it was. And Connecticut had a timeout that they could have used.
That is foul number 5 on Horvat. And free throws here again for Westbrook, who has missed 3 of 4 on her last 2 trips. Natalie Cho back into the game for UCLA. She is 1 of 11 from the floor in this game. And 1 of 6 from 3, coming off a 31-point performance. Westbrook missed again. Avina Westbrook has now missed 4 of her last 5 free throw attempts in this final minute, and UConn has missed 6 of its last 7. Westbrook got that one. It's a 6-point game, and now UCLA will spend its final timeout. They'll advance the basketball, down 6 with 29.6 to go. You talked about the heart of UCLA, Rebecca, and it goes back to what Corey Close told us about, you know, this team not being a great team yet. Talked about she was with Team USA, with USA Basketball in the summer for a month. How she brought in so many grad transfers, 8 new players, and that it's going to take a while to get all these pieces meshing together, especially with some of the injuries they've had as well. But you can see with UCLA that they likely are going to be a much different team as we get closer to March.
What do you want to see from your team when, you know, before things start to click? You want to see toughness and you want to see fight. And I think certainly we've seen both of those things from UCLA all game long. Even when their shots weren't going in, they were showing toughness and fight. We've seen it without question here over the course of the last minute. And Corey Close has to be really pleased with that part of it, because the execution's going to come and the chemistry is going to come, but you have to have the toughness and fight.
And we've seen it from UConn in this second half as well, as we check in with Holly.
Guys, Gino Orium has said something interesting to me at practice today. He said, you know, have you ever been given a puzzle, a box that's a puzzle, and all of the pieces are in there, and they're great pieces, but the picture, it doesn't quite resemble when the puzzle is put together, the picture on the front of the box. He said that's what we're dealing right now. We have all the pieces, and even with the loss of Paige Beckers, no one feels bad for UConn. They still have fantastic players. It's just getting them to fit together right now, and I think this second half has been a good indication that these pieces can fit together. It's just going to take them a little time.
Yeah, we saw the distribution of scoring with those pieces there, Holly. As Penn has to get it in, does. 27 seconds to go. Onu dumps it inside. Williams steals it, and UConn will head back to the line with 22.7 to go in the fourth. Back-to-back turnovers from UCLA.
Trying to get the ball inside because they've got Kristen Williams stuck on Amari Thomas, but a great job by her stealing the basketball. And just to finish up with Holly's story about the puzzles, as somebody who did a lot of puzzles in quarantine.
Oh yeah, it was big in the Russian Lobo household.
But we have kids and dogs, so very rarely did we have every piece at the moment. I'm just going to throw that out there.
So you felt like UConn and UCLA right now. Williams now, after not scoring in the first half, has 11 second half points. Williams misses the second free throw. Here comes Osborne. Osborne will chuck it up. Can't hit it. Rebound UAS. She's fouled. And now this should just about do it. Sort of afraid to say that after what happened after the 114 mark. But
I know. Well, we were talking about, you know, they're not going to have back-to-back losses, and all of a sudden there was meat on the bone. All of a sudden it's a 4-point game.
The meat was growing. Fifth foul there on Thomas. UAS will go back to the line. She's just 4 of 8 from the line in this game. She missed 2 free throws to kind of start this little comeback attempt from UCLA. UConn will win its first game since the Paige Beckers injury last Sunday in a win against Notre Dame. And UHAS misses the second. It's 16 points, 15 boards for Dorothy UHAS. Osborne will fire again. Can't hit that one. UHAS gives it up. And they are going to foul. No need to at this point, but one is given. And Ducharme will go back to the line for UConn. Ducharme, also some big moments in this game for UConn. 12 points. Had some key buckets and a couple of big blocks earlier in this game.
4 players for Connecticut in double figures. A team that on the season only has 2 averaging double figures, including Paige Beckers. This is the kind of performance it's going to take in her absence.
5 players with double figures, actually. Osborne lets it fly. And that'll do it. UConn with a big-time second half. Holds off UCLA. 71-61 the final. At the Never Forget Tribute Classic in Newark, New Jersey. It wasn't always pretty, but UConn was able to grind out a victory.